Hey, I'm Tom Gozzi. This week on Hot and Cold, I want to talk to you a little bit about these canvas buildings, these plastic covered buildings that we've been messing around with because they're great inexpensive storage space. I haven't quite figured out how to make the door open right, but I can get inside. And we got a tremendous amount of storage room here for not a lot of money. And what's nice about that, of course, if you have a lot of junk to store that doesn't have to be protected from freezing, it's great. But one thing I found that's really fascinating with these buildings is if it's sunny out and you're in here on a sunny day, it's warm. Doesn't matter how cold it is outdoors, it's warm inside the building because it gets a lot of solar gain. The one downfall of a plastic building like this is the fact that if you have it sitting on the ground, out on the ground here you can see it's wet. It rained the other day. But over here it looks like it's dry, it's really not. There's always humidity, moisture coming up out of the soil. So what we've done is we put down some rubber roll roofing to keep the moisture away from the space where we're working. Then we've got a piece of old mill felt on top. Look at this. Look at the amount of wetness that's underneath this roofing material. That's basically a moisture barrier to keep moisture from coming in here, because what will happen in a building like this that's all plastic, we get all this evaporation coming up off the floor. It hits all this plastic and it can't go anywhere. It tends to trap itself and then it rains down on everything inside the building. So by putting a good vapor barrier, moisture barrier down on the ground, we're able to prevent that from happening and make it a much more usable space all the time, and we don't have water dripping on stuff that might be damaged by having water dripping on stuff. You see stuff like this all the time in Hot and Cold right here on ABC 7 at 11:30 on Sunday, Fox 22 at 7 a.m. on Sunday with the Weekend Warriors. And boy, every Weekend Warrior ought to have a big plastic building, huh?